Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.
It's peak week. We made it. We made it to peak week eventually. It was only just a matter of time. It's currently Friday the 10th. My show day is on November 18th, on Saturday, next Saturday. I just killed cardio, and Paul's getting me over my peak week plan. So we'll see what that is. I'm excited. I have so much to go over with you guys, so much to talk about, based off of like my goals and where my mindset's at compared to like last time when I recorded for you guys. But yeah, so we have a lot to go over. So yeah, let's do it. Good morning, you guys. I wanted to record in when I got up this morning, but then I was like, Austin's sleeping. And as I was sitting here, I was like, let me just take my phone out, even though it might be a little loud because I'm outside on the balcony. But let me just take my phone out and record because there's so much I want to say, and it's just gonna keep building up in my head and end up being just keep building and overwhelm me. And that's when I start to think like, oh my god, I want to explain this and that, but then I also want to touch on this and that, and honestly I just need to not overthink it and just speak on it and then go with it and see how it goes. But yeah, so I just woke up. I'm enjoying my amino energy. About to go do fasted cardio. So my friend MJ got me on this, on these. Literally so good. Like the juicy strawberry is the best one, hands down. It's so good, and I highly recommend. Just don't sell them out of my vitamin shop. Based off of where I'm at right now and what I've uploaded so far, I was supposed to do a show, which was the Miami Muscle Beach one, I believe. I think it was that show. And that was back in September, I think. So I was planning to aim for that show. But as you might have seen, or you will see, I got sick. I ended up getting a really bad cold for like a whole week, which is no excuse to obviously stay on your path and on track. So I stayed on track. But I've also been prepping for a long time. I have been prepping since February, and I lost a lot of body fat. I've gotten pretty tiny, but I'm still not like shredded. So I started at 130 pounds. I'm currently at, like 130, 135. I'm currently at between 105 is my lowest weight right now. And even being at 105 pounds, I'm still not feeling like I'm ready. But, I spoke to Paul, and I'm at the point where even though I'm not completely shredded, I'm at the point where I'm comfortably able to get my feet wet, just step on stage, pull the trigger, and, get the feedback. It was all about conditioning the whole time for us, but, with how much I've already lost within this year, I think the conditioning will come with time. I'm still lean. It's just about balancing our food and everything else now, and getting us to a point where when I do step on stage, at least I still have a competitive look, if that makes sense. But yeah, I love the way I'm looking right now. I'm usually not confident in what I look at in the mirror, because even though I'm super tiny, I always look up to like the pros, and I look at everyone else who's competing, and I try not to compare, and I never was a comparison person. I've always known that my look is different from everyone else's. Like, I've always set my standards super high for myself, and I just see myself, like, in my head, I see a vision of myself of how I want to be. And, at the end of the day, you can't always go based off of how you think you're going to be or how you want to be at 100%, because it's not going to always be like that. It's going to take time. And I think that I realized that, and I came to a good place mentally where I'm like, you know what, like, I've worked this hard, and it's time to step on stage with what I have. And that's the point of the sport. You're going to improve. So I'm going to improve, and hopefully learn from this experience. And yeah, so I'm excited for that. I'm pretty much doing a show in Fort Lauderdale called the Atlantic Coast Naturals. I'm doing that Saturday, November 18th, exactly a week away. Like, it's Saturday, and I'm actually in peak week. I actually have a peak week protocol. Like, this is so crazy. So I really wanted to get on here so I wanted to explain my peak week protocols, but pretty much the past 3 days we've been increasing food, and I was so freaking full. I literally was so full. Like, I had yesterday 120 protein, 130 carb, and 40 fat. My cardio was only at 45 minutes, but I accidentally did an hour. But the other 2 days before that, I had no cardio, and my food was increasing, and I was just like so full. I was like, I can't. Like, I miss my low carb days, and my low days are low. Like, guys, like, my low days are low. It's just so weird being like, I'm not that hungry, because I don't know, I enjoy my meals, and I like my meals, and there's times where I'm hungry, and then there's times when I'm not, and recently I haven't been that hungry. So I think it's just because I've been dieting for so long, and we had my food really low. Like, for like a week and a half, we've had it pretty low, which is not, like, I feel like that's a while, because we are always changing our plan. Like, that's the thing with Paul. Like, I love Paul as my coach. Austin loves Paul as my coach. And that's because he doesn't always dig you into the ground 24/7. He doesn't deplete you 24/7. He's not like that type of coach. He likes to change the variables as much as possible so that your body doesn't just like plateau. Change them obviously when it's only needed. So based off feedback, based off of results, based off of like measurements, weight, and all that stuff. So he's a really good coach in that aspect. And I think that's why I've been dieting so long, and I feel fine. I feel good. I'm in peak week and I feel good. I feel like I could be prepping for so much longer. So I woke up this morning feeling hungry. My weight is up at 108 pounds. It was 108 yesterday too. I'm hoping with these next 2 depletion days, I have 2 hours of cardio and low days again. I'm hoping my weight drops. And then we're also measuring sodium strictly. Like, normally I keep the sodium the same, but we're going to drop it today and tomorrow. And then my water is up a lot, especially this week. Honestly though, I'm just gonna have fun. I feel like I look like a zombie right now because I'm in the shade and my lips look purple. I don't really know.
Smallest of senior waist low cover. Yeah, good job, babe.
That's bad. I can't even do it right
Do
now.
what?
I can't like vacuum at all.
Good, that's by far the thinnest your waist has literally ever been.
It hurts to vacuum because, well, one, my abs are sore, but I'm still full from all the food. I didn't like completely poop out the food the past 3 days yet.
Okay, well, it's the smallest your waist has ever been. Your stomach has never, ever been that sucked in, and your back has never been like that thin with your stomach that thin.
Gotta get rid of this. If I get rid of that, imagine how like small my laces look. It'd be literally just my oblique. Crazy. It is the next day. It's literally 11:12 on 11:12 a.m. So it's November 12th right now. I'm about to go do my fasting cardio. That's why I have my new Celsius to crack open. So I thought I would go over my peak week protocols with you guys this week and show you what the whole rundown is and explain everything. I really, really hope you guys can hear me. I hope it's not obnoxiously loud outside. So I'm gonna pause it here and see what it sounds like. Okay, it doesn't sound too bad. So I'm just gonna stay here. So pretty much today is my day 2 of depletion, which is meaning day 2 of pushing hard. I woke up this morning. My body is absolutely wrecked. Like, I am so sore. I felt like it almost feels like you're sick in a way, but it's also because of my food being low, cardio being high, steps are high. So it's not a bad thing though. I actually like feeling like this because I'm hoping it leads to a few new lows by the end of this week into the weekend of the show. I woke up at 108.2 yesterday, 108.2 the day before, and those two numbers are kind of high because my low was 105 a few days before that. So I was creeping up a little bit, but I think it's because I was holding on to inflammation and our food was going up. So increasing the food, my water, I was probably holding on to a whole bunch of water. So I went up to 108.2. Today I dropped back down to 106.9. So I dropped 1.3 pounds since yesterday. Meaning the depletion is kicking in. So when I first got my peak week protocol, it was kind of crazy because like I didn't really understand it at first. It's just like a lot because a lot changes every single day. Like I've been for the most part the past 2 weeks really low like food and low macros, low carbs, low fats, but it changes so often. Like I still get at least one high day or 2 high days within that week. So that's why like I feel fine on the low food honestly. Like being at 60 grams of carbs like the week of the Olympia when we went and visited and like saw everyone compete. I was 60 grams of carbs a few of the days, 30 grams of fat, 120 protein, and those days, I don't know, I just feel fine. Like I could survive off that. I'm also a very petite person. I'm 5'1". It's just the way I am. I can be fine on low food and survive. fasted cardio, 1 hour, and then I have another hour later tonight, and then I'm gonna do abs as well, plus 10,000 steps. And then everything changes from tomorrow moving forward. If you hear an airplane, it's because we have an airport like across the street from across a few roads from us, so you literally can see all the private jets flying out. Paul asked pretty much like, what protein sources have I been eating like in my meal plan or in my macros consistently that doesn't cause any digestive issues, and then what carb sources and what fat sources. My main food sources of protein is ground turkey, egg whites, whole eggs, vegan protein powder. My main carb sources have been rice, white fish jasmine rice, rice cakes, oats or cream of rice, and then like spinach is my vegetable, which I don't eat much vegetables to be honest, because if I eat too much, it hurts my stomach and I bloat. And then my fats are coming from the whole eggs and peanut butter. And then if I need to like throw in any type of fats that don't have any carbs or protein, I will use coconut oil as my fat source. And my like anything, white rice or anything, coconut oil and white rice is just so good. It's literally the best. He got my estimate of how much my sodium's been around. So my sodium almost every day is around 3,800 milligrams. He pretty much went based off of all of that and created my peak week plan. My sodium is going to be starting out around like 3,800 milligrams, and then it like will go down for my depletion days, and then it'll go back up throughout the week. We're keeping the fluid intake up higher, so we upped it from 150 fluid ounces to 160. Water doesn't really change for peak week. We're keeping it at 160 all week up until Friday. And Saturday, I consume 16 ounces with my meals and then 8 ounces in between my meals. Basically, Friday for my macros, we did 120 protein, 130 carbs, 45 fat. And I was so full that day. I explained yesterday morning, I pretty much was expecting it to be a low day that day. So when I got this peak week protocol on Friday itself, I was planning on having 60 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat. And it was like 5, 6 o'clock when I got my peak week protocol. So what I did was I had to rearrange my meals, and I had like 7 ounces of white rice in my dinner. I had to go on a walk. I literally am losing my voice right now. I had my dinner with 7 ounces of rice. And then went on a walk for a while because I was so full. I was like, I need to go on a walk. I finally got hungry again, and then I took a shower, ate my final meal, which was 2 packets of oatmeal. It was honestly so good. And of course, I had to top it with peanut butter. It was so good. I ended up going to bed like not too full. So I'm really happy with that. I'm happy I like chose those sources of carbs to fill up my 70 grams of carbs that was left over for that day. That was the final like high day up until depletion, which was Saturday and Sunday, yesterday and today. Yesterday, I was extremely sore throughout my entire upper body, so I trained my glutes with my friend Stephanie, and that's why I'm super sore everywhere today, and I'm so happy I have a rest day today. That's all I have to say, because today's rest day, so I'll be basically resting today. You see. My food for depletion has gone to 120 protein, 60 carbs, 30 fat, which is yesterday and today. 160 ounces of water, 3,000 milligrams of sodium, which we dropped. And I will show you on MyFitnessPal. I really wanted to show you guys this because basically, to be super accurate, I put my sodium goal, because the sodium accounts for all the foods you eat plus the sodium that you put on your foods. And of course, like stuff like this, but this has like 5 milligrams of sodium, so I'm not really gonna account for this. I put the sodiums, the seasonings, the salt I use, I put that all in MyFitnessPal just to have a better estimate at like where my sodium goal is. And then I put the measurements of every single thing in every single meal so that I can see what the sodium count comes out to at the end of the day. The caffeine is hitting me, so I can't really talk. So keeping it on track with the MyFitnessPal has been helping me a lot, just so I can be like as accurate as possible. I feel like I could prep for more months. Like I feel like people ask me like, are you ready for prep to be over? And I'm like, I'm excited to have date nights. I'm excited to have more freedom and have some free meals. But other than that, I feel like I'm going to be doing the same exact thing even in off season, because I absolutely enjoy the foods I eat and I love this process. So that's kind of where I'm at mentally with that, and then with prep altogether. The past 2 nights I've been sleeping really good, and I think that's why I also woke up today at 106. I'm hoping we keep dropping down to 104, because 104 is kind of like the money number. As you guys saw this morning, I took my fat burner pill from Raw Nutrition, and if there is one thing about me, fat burners never mix well with me. I just hated them, especially if they have caffeine in them. The only fat burner I took all of prep is a non-stim fat burner, and that's it. Like literally no stimulant at all, because taking any more caffeine in from drinking caffeine and stuff, my body was super sensitive. And I don't like feeling that jitter feeling or anything, and I don't like feeling like cold sweats. Like I don't like that. And I had that experience in high school one time, and I literally felt sick. So I was scarred for life. But I tried the Raw Nutrition fat burner like a few weeks ago. Guys, this is the best fat burner. Okay, so the serving size is 2, and it's like, I'm not 100% sure, but it's 100 and let's say 50 milligrams of caffeine per 2 fat burner pills. So I decided to take just one, and then I drink like a quarter of an energy drink because it gets me going in the morning, or half of an energy drink depending on how much caffeine. So I'll probably do like 50 milligrams of caffeine in the morning with it. But I do one pill, and I seriously have noticed the biggest difference in my cardio sessions and in my mental aspect of things. Just like being alive. I don't know. Like I literally would feel like a zombie most days, and I would feel like dead. And like there was a point in prep where like I was just always dead, and I just was like going with the movement of everything, and I was lifeless. Like I literally looked like a zombie. And then I started taking the fat burner, and even my nail tech, Carla, she was like, you seem a little more alive today. Like, what is going on? And I was like, I started taking this new fat burner, and I don't know why, but I just feel on top of the world. Like throughout the entire day, I would just feel so good. I would just be so happy. I would feel like I had energy, but energy in the best way. I will probably be taking that up until Wednesday. Paul said to cut out Yohimbine the week of peak week, so we're not taking Yohimbine anymore, which I also get from Raw Nutrition, or you can get from Revive. Use the code SamJo to support me. I was like, so if I'm cutting out Yohimbine, should I cut out fat burners, or when do you want me to cut it out? And he said cut out fat burners on Wednesday. So that's what we're working with right now. We got our caffeine and energy drink still. I'm not cutting it out yet. He didn't say anything about cutting out artificials, and all that stuff. So yeah, so we're just keeping our meals the same the whole week and keeping fat burners until Wednesday, and yeah, knocking out each day as we go. But yeah, I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to see what we bring to stage. So see you guys soon. I'm gonna go to fast cardio now because this got a little too long. 23 minutes, oh my god. Sorry. I was supposed to stay out of the sun. As you can see, my face is red. And from sitting in the sun talking to you guys, I formed a fucking tan line. I am literally so mad right now. And I hope this goes away because holy crap. Like, look. Like, what is going on? Are you kidding me? Please go away. Please don't mess up my Good Bandit. Not to mention, I got these New Balances, and I've been wanting the sea salt ones, but my foot size is too small, so I have to get kids because they're out of stock of the sea salt concrete ones for me. Oh my god, I really hope this doesn't stay here and goes away, because that would not be good. But yeah, so outfits obviously from Dark Sport.
You throw on that thing first and then going over?
So technically, I accidentally went this way first, right? And to the left.
What do you do normally? You just come right out?
Normally I just come out and go like this. To do this.
No, that looks craziness. It doesn't even look good. At least that one didn't if you were really trying to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, not do your normal one. Yeah, I get what you're trying to do. Phoebe does it.
Phoebe? Phoebe does that? I didn't know that.
Okay, do the normal one.
Laura Lee did some like this one. That.
Dude, there's some extra pros. You need
Well,
to
they
you
have-
need to hit your stuff first.
Well,
Your normal one, yeah. See your normal one? That's normal? That looks way better.
Really?
It looks fucking insane the other eye right now. Okay, looking better.
Better?
But you going to your back pose looked worse that time. The first time was so good, it was like perfect. What? I think you should hold your back one for a second longer that time.
What's up, you guys? Happy Monday. It is currently the 13th of November. We are four days out. We're 4 days out. I woke up with a lower weight today at 106 pounds. My lowest ever weigh-in was 105.8 pounds, I believe. So I'm hoping within the next couple days with carbing up and increasing my fat, I'm hoping my weight does get below 105.8. So that's a goal, while also maintaining fullness, of course. As you guys saw, my check-ins from this morning, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. I feel very full. I'm still really sore from training on Friday and Saturday. So yesterday was a rest day. Today is glutes and shoulders. I'm about to make my food for the day. I have to head to the office, get some work done, and then I'm gonna train later. I already got my cardio done this morning. I had 50 minutes of fasted cardio. So I did incline walk, per usual, what I've been doing. Broke a sweat. Paul made sure, he was just like, make sure you break a sweat. So I've been doing that for my incline walks. Although my plan does say steady state. So I'm a little on edge of what I should be pushing myself, because I don't know if I should push myself a lot or if I should just go with it, cruise with it, stay steady state, and keep the inflammation off. But either way, incline walk is very low impact and doesn't tax my body and doesn't cause a lot of inflammation like stairs does. So that's why we stick with incline walk for me personally, for recovery purposes. I slept like shit last night. I slept like really bad last night. I fell asleep with the TV on, and I like to fall asleep with the TV on. So I was watching Great British Baking Show. That is, as you can see, the door's opening because Banna's going in there. It's not a ghost. I watched Great British Baking Show. I love that show. I've been watching it for, I think, like a while now, ever since it came out on Netflix. And then I'm very happy it came out with a new season. Anyways, off topic. I digress. So I pretty much fell asleep watching that, and then as I turned it off, I like woke up again. Hear the sirens. I like woke up again, and my mind just would not shut off. I was so hungry, and when I wake up in the middle of the night like that, for some reason I just feel the hunger like 10 times worse than when I am sleeping. So I was so hungry, my mind would not shut off. I was thinking about all personal things in my life, going through a lot of personal stuff right now, but thinking about a lot of things like that. I've been just kind of like mentally just thinking about everything. It was nonstop. It would not turn off. My mind would not turn off last night. So I slept for like a solid maybe 5 hours, which isn't the best because I always don't recover when I don't sleep like 8+ hours. So I woke up and I'm going out my day. I'm not even gonna stress about it anymore. Today's a new day. Hopefully I can go to bed early tonight. Weight dropped again from yesterday. I was 106.9 yesterday, and I woke up at 106.0 today. And let's just keep things cruising. So yeah, I'm gonna go make my meals now. I'm probably gonna eat my rice meal as my first meal. It's literally 12:57. I'm getting my first meal in now. I've been doing that lately because I've been trying to sleep in, so my meals have been pushed a little further in the day, which is fine because I only have 4 meals in a day. So eating the 4 meals is like the perfect amount of meals I need to split up, to try and eat every 2.5-3 hours throughout the day up until 8 o'clock. So that's what I've been working with, and yeah. I'm eating rice as my first meal because it takes longer to digest compared to my cream of rice. So I want it to keep me a little fuller longer. Plus, this rice meal has a little bit more fat in it, and I don't want to eat my higher fat meal right before the gym. Cream of rice will be our pre-workout meal. Paul just answered back to my check-in that I sent this morning. We're going to be checking in every single day leading up into the show. Pretty much what I said in my check-in was hunger went back up last night, got to the point where I could barely sleep, got about 5 hours of sleep, which is not a big deal. Still recovering from training Friday and Saturday, feeling sore but also full on my muscles this AM. Training glutes and shoulders later today. No bathroom yesterday or this morning yet, but I incorporated some, that's a tip, I actually incorporated some Miralax in my drink last night, as well as a half a scoop of fiber. So I haven't heard any counteracts or counter effects with mixing the two, but it seems to work for me, so that's what I did last night. I take Fiber G as my fiber supplement, and then I did obviously my sleep drink with raw, and then my calm with like a quarter amount of the Miralax. I just wanted to help get things moving along. So I didn't feel too bloated from not going to the bathroom. I think that's just because my food was so low. But other than that, after I drank my energy drink this morning and took my fat burner for cardio, after I did that, I went to the bathroom. So that's a good thing. Cardio, definitely breaking a sweat and pushing it. Plus, I do 10K steps, not including my cardio steps. And he said, really happy with these updates. This is exactly what you wanted to see the Monday of peak week. Great work. No change the plan. So don't change the plan. And I can't wait to see you on stage this Saturday. Talk to you tomorrow. So yeah, it's getting real. It's kind of crazy. Finally here. It's been a long coming. I mean, I obviously feel like there's so many things I see that I feel like I could improve on, especially in my check-ins. Of course, I do want like more sharp tie-ins and all that stuff, but with how far we've came, I am happy with where we're at, and I'm excited. This just gets me more excited to go into improvement for however long, whether it's a short one or a long one, and then step on stage like again, because then I can compare the two and just have two different experiences and two different physiques and looks, and it's just having an improved physique in the future just gets me excited. So I'm excited and ready to just have fun this weekend. I don't know if I've said this in previous videos, but I track all my greens. Since my fats are up, I get 3 whopping whole eggs. I love it. I love eggs. I could eat eggs every single meal, but I think my stomach would hate me. Oh! Why is this happening? We have saved 1 egg, so let's hope we don't do this again with another. This one's like already cracked, so I almost did it again. Meals for the day. Now that that's all cooked, I feel like I can kind of breathe, because when I'm cooking and trying to make my meals, I'm trying to rush, and I could just feel my like anxiety just literally go through the roof. My heart starts to race because I'm trying so hard to just like get it all done and be as fast as I can without missing anything, and trying to like remember every single little thing I have to do, because like there's so many steps, but it can all get done. So I just need to focus on like keeping calm and keeping stress low, especially when I do that, prepare my meals and stuff. I just have to put some peanut butter, and I put it inside of like this little thing just so I travel with it, and it squeezes out right on top of my cream of rice, and it's perfect. I love it, especially with my Ninja Creamy. I do it, and then when it's like 10 grams of peanut butter, it ends up being, it looks like it's a lot of peanut butter compared to when you take it with like the spoon and stuff. So I like to use this for sure. Well, I just tried to dry scoop some of my creatinine. That's how it turned out.
Competition tan. You're gonna decide what color best suits your skin. I only use the